gang, it's us. So the bird's got loads of junk up her beak. What have you been eating? Oh wow, super hot. Well, straight away, thank you. Oh. What have you got all up your beak, bird? She's doing really good. Pancake cast. She's doing really good. Oh bless. I've been sitting out in the garden today, working from home, and because it's just too nice and too damn hot to sit inside my computer. And so yeah, she's had me to bark at all day. And disturb my video chats and that kind of thing with my colleagues. The ever vigilant Eurasian tea cozy. What do you think, bird? Anything to report, a girl? No, thank you. Yeah, you can tell that you can tell when she's warm because she opens up this little gap here in her wings. She like parts her wings instead of tucking them up and covering her back, which she will when she stands up now. She parts her wings, and that's like her little air vent. Yeah, like that's one of the ways she radiates heat away from her body. Hey bird, what are you doing? Now, I don't have my cardigan on today, so there can't possibly be any confusion about popcorn and the pockets they're in, or not in. Can there? We can't possibly have any popcorn and pleasantry today. Let's go, bird. I don't think she's learnt the popcorn word yet. I don't think she's learnt that word. That was pretty athletic. You're gonna be suspicious. She's learnt quite a few human words, but I don't think she knows the P word. See, that piece of apple is being completely disregarded. That nice slice of organic apple I left you yesterday. Yeah, spider. She's awake, sure, she's looking for spiders. Yeah, I think the spiders, like baby spider season must be upon us, because she's going around looking for spiders, and yesterday she was finding quite a few. She was spider bait. She was doing pretty good on the old spiders. Oh, okay. 404, spider not found. And also she's covered in little bits of cobweb and stuff as well. Just Morning. Actually, yeah, apples attract flies, flies attract spiders. Yeah, you're not wrong. She had a little bath yesterday, so that might be the spider hunt. I think eggy thoughts are getting less frequent, it's got to be said. I think egg is falling down the agenda. I think if we were going to get an egg, I think we probably would have had one by now. But got the old ball wiggle there. What you doing? What do you reckon, bird? I love the little alert. She hears something in the garden and just lifts her head above the wall. What's that? Yeah, it's fine. It's a bucket, yeah. Well, the female's been in Ghana today, so yeah, there's a little breeze, which is quite nice. It stops it being absolutely baking. Well, by British standards, absolutely baking. Oh God, my neighbour's losing her mind again. Sophie, what do you think, bird? She does get rather het up. Yeah, she has. I don't think she's handling lock-in particularly greatly. $37. Yikes. According to the wristwatch, it is 24 here. Feral. Yeah, I've got a couple of those in the road as well. There have been a couple of households that have just let their children run wild and free. Yeah, I'm not sure. Much as I would like to go swimming, I don't think that would be something. It might be a while before I, go swimming anywhere. What do you reckon, bub? So yeah, I see the air vents open straight away as well. Just, ooh, yeah, that must be a handful. Fair dues, that must be a. I was in a thrilling meeting about managerial approaches to like letting people do childcare and stuff in their own times and that kind of thing. And it was, yeah, lots of differing views and lots of people coping with it differently. Yeah, there was a little neighbourhood crow update going on there. A little bit spicy today, every now and again. I spotted a flat fly today, not on Sophie, on me, which I could well do without. Could do without it being flat fly season as well, because flat flies are gross. I hate them. But yeah, we do have Rory and Con getting some updates there. That's your crow reply all right there. Flat flies are gross. Flat flies are. It's not just a British thing. It's like a little bug that birds and fly signal very good. They're sort of like halfway house between like a crab and a fly. They're sort of like a small beetle but can fly, but they attach themselves to like the. Oh, okay. There's plenty of crow news going on there. I think they're in a very similar family to shield bugs, which I think is what you're referring to. But yeah, they attach themselves to the oil gland at the bottom of birds' tails, like underneath Sophie's wings, when she folds them up, like at the base of her tail. They have a little gland. Yeah, parasites have a little gland that secretes the oil that coats their feathers and makes them waterproof. And the flat flies attach themselves to that. They don't harm the bird as much as they do irritate it. So you've got to have like a little spot-on treatment. You get like for cats and dogs. You have like a little spot-on treatment for them, which just drives the flat fly out. But they're really sort of like weird. I'm not an arachnophobe, but they trigger me in a weird way because they're sort of like scuttly and flying, and you can sort of like, you can crush them really hard. You think between your fingertips sort of thing. Let go and they'll just fly away. Like, no, don't think so, mate, and just fly away. They're like virtually indestructible, and they're just not very nice. And I could do without it being flat fly season. Yeah, do not Google flat fly. Don't look at, if you're in any way like arachnophobic or something, do not Google flat fly, because the images are not nice at all. I would strongly advise you to not do that. Yeah, like fleas and that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's to say like 2 once weekly treatments of like the little stuff makes them go away, for another year. The weird thing is, the first time she had flat fly, I didn't know what it was, because you end up with like a weird little cough. If a bird has flat fly living on them, they end up with like a weird little cough, and I forget what it was now, but someone clued me into it. Oh, it's flat fly, you just need this ivermectin treatment and it goes away. So, yeah. And the first time I came in with like the little dropper bottle of it, I had to fight Sophie quite a lot, because you have to put it in like the small of her back. You have to put it like here, sort of thing, like on her shoulders, sort of thing. Like you would with a dog, with a flea treatment for a cat or a dog. You have to do that, so you have to like squeeze it in there. The first time I had to really fight her to do it, but when I came to need to do it the week after, she had identified that her cough had gone after I did this treatment, and she just like bent over, exposed that little bit of neck to me and let me do it. And she had correctly made the link between that moment of like weird liquid hitting her skin and like the next day her cough going. And it's still a bit of a struggle to do it every now and again. It's still like a bit of a thing, but I don't think she likes the actual treatment on her skin. I think it must feel weird for her. But yeah, she 100% made that connection. I think the next year when she had the cough, I just showed her the little like dropper bottle of ivermectin, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that time again." If you get her on the right day when she wants to help, then yeah, she'll just stand still and let you do it. There's tons of crow noise going on. That and my neighbours arguing pointlessly with their like 6-year-old child. Yeah, tons of honk. He's getting news from somewhere, because every now and again he sort of like stops and stands up straight and listening. Fortunately, Rory and Con haven't had it. They haven't had. I haven't needed to treat them for it, because that sure would be interesting. Especially Rory. That would be a fun afternoon of finger damage and blood loss. And we're off again. Back off the charger for a little bit. Yeah, some very extreme biff. Some biffing that is more extreme than you're really prepared for as well. Just because, as I've said before, you don't want to get biffed. You get biffed by an angry rook, you stay biffed. You stay biffed for quite a while. You end up that sort of biffed of just like, should I go to hospital? Put a stitch in that? Sort of. You're like, is this a butterfly closure or a stitch event? Type levels of biffing. Chunky Robin is doing really well. He's got 2 little babies, and yeah, I've seen babies. I've seen the babies today, but I haven't seen Chunker. Yeah, and yeah, if you've got a rook in your hands and that rook wants you to let go, You're going to let go. You are going to let go. You are. I mean, you can not let go if you want to, but if you want to, if you still want a piano playing career, you're definitely letting go. Bird, what you got? Bonk. Hey, buddy. What you doing, bird? Oh, in the stash corner. Nothing in the stash corner. Go for the kibble. Yeah. Yeah, they're. I guess they would qualify as imprinted. They're certainly born and hand fed as babies and things. So yeah. I know they've got that sort of like downturned mouth, haven't they? That makes them look like grumpy old men, just like grumpy pensioners. I love it. I sat down. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Because now I'm going to make loads of rummagey noises when I stand up. Yeah, Melina is definitely... She's bonded, yeah. I mean, that is... Oh, wow, I should not have sat down. That was a mistake. Just sat down on dirty gravel. Right, let's get all the gravel out of my shoes. There we go, yes. Yeah, Poppy's lovely. Yeah, I think with any sort of like bird, any intelligent sort of animal really, that sometimes you're going to get ones that are super into you, and sometimes you're going to get some that just like, yeah, you're cool, put the foot up there, go away, sort of level of interaction. Look at this slightly too close out of focus magpie. Bird, what do you reckon? We're in the biff zone here. No biffing. It's time to get blurry.